Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Cara Motorhomes in Stafford and I am here to review this. This is the ROBETA Schumacher Edition. Now ROBETA, you may have seen a couple of reviews I've done before. They're a Slovenian manufacturer and the Schumacher Edition is their absolute top of the range model based on Mercedes. Now the name Schumacher, it is actually related to Ralf Schumacher, the F1 superstar. Now Ralf Schumacher owned a ROBETA Apollo and he linked in with them and worked to design this exact campervan. So the Schumacher Edition is related to Ralf Schumacher and the finish on this is absolutely stunning, but with stunning finishes comes stunning prices, and we'll come to that soon. Let's go through a few of the facts and figures before I totally put you off with the price. Obviously, as always, please put in the comments what you think. So ROBETA Schumacher, as I say, it's based on the Mercedes. It has a 2-litre diesel engine, 190 horsepower and automatic transmission. In terms of its length, so this is an incredibly long camper van. It's 7 metres and 36 centimetres in length and it has a gross vehicle weight of 5,500 kilos or 5.5 tonnes. So you're definitely going to need your C1 for this one. So that's a few of the facts and figures, and as I mentioned, the price. This campervan is going to cost you just under £280,000, but it does come with a lot of equipment, it has a beautiful finish, and it has that name Schumacher Edition. So at the front, we'll start here. We've got the big Mercedes grille, the big badge there, the beautiful light cluster from Mercedes. This is actually a demonstrator vehicle. It has been on the road for a little while, so it is not in immaculate condition. So obviously do bear that in mind as we go around. You are going to get parking sensors front and rear, 360-degree cameras. The habitation door is on the off side because it's a European manufacturer. This is an electrically operated door, we'll see that soon. And once you open it, the step comes out. You'll see the LED light, it's just going through the colour sequence. I've turned all the colours on for us, as you can imagine. We are going to get this awning. We can see the 2-lay awning. It's electrically operated from inside. Again, I'll show you that. Up on the roof, so you're going to get a solar panel, air conditioning, Wi-Fi. You're also going to get lithium batteries to complement the solar panel, and you're also going to get an inverter as well. Great for those of you that like to go off-grid. This vehicle does not use gas at all. So this is the offside of the Schumacher. Then we'll make our way to the rear. So at the rear, fairly standard Mercedes back-end van. There is the rear view camera up there. As I say, this has got 360-degree cameras and we've got the parking sensors again there. Let me open the back end. So this is quite interesting. So within here, we have got open that one, 2 opening doors with the padded interior. Now, because of the length of this camper, there is some space here for storage, which some campers, it depends on the style. You're going to get some here to put bikes, bits and pieces like that. There's a number of plug sockets back here, 12-volt sockets as well, and then cupboards. A rail here for hanging, so it might be if you've got outdoor clothing you want to hang. This door actually opens into the interior, but we'll see more of that because we haven't got anywhere near the exciting stuff yet. So that is the back end. I shall close this up for us. And then we'll head off down the near side. So coming down the near side, water filling point. We've got a huge onboard water tank, 140 litres of fresh water and 100 litres of grey wastewater. So that's your water filling point. Now the windows, they are tinted and they're actually all glass. So these are solid glass windows. There's no plastic or acrylic finish, solid windows. And then our electric hookup point, because although we have got the inverter and the solar and the lithium, when you're on site you can go on the electric hookup system. If you're wondering where the toilet cassette is, this actually has a black waste tank, a 55-litre black waste tank that you dump separately, so there's no toilet cassette to empty. And this is the vent for the Truma. On board you are going to get the Truma air-blown heating, which runs off electric and gas, and it also has underfloor heating as well. Right, let's carry on round. I'll just let you have a quick look in here. So this is the demo version from Slovenia. So it is left-hand drive. In the UK, this is right-hand drive. You're going to get heated seats, electric operation on the wing mirrors as well, that is the system there on the Mercedes. You can see the multifunctional steering wheel. As I said, it is automatic. The big infotainment system. And then we're going to venture around and go inside. And look, a nice little wood finish as well there. You'll see plenty of that inside. Right, come on, let's trot round and go and see what a £280,000 camper van looks like. So, and we'll venture inside. So one pull, it's going to slide open, the step's going to come out. There is a button here for if you want to open or close the electric door, and there's a button here for operating the electric awning. Right, I'll make my way inside. We can see the nice wooden finish, the ROBETA Schumacher Edition there. There is a plug socket. That would be a UK standard plug socket for the UK. That's a European one on the demo vehicle. And then we've got a fly screen that's going to pull fully across for when you're opening the door on a pitch. Right, let's venture in. Now then, in I come to the Schumacher. Now, this is a 2-berth camper van. There is a fixed bed just above me, which I'll come to shortly. So you are going to get a fixed bed for on a night time. And then you have the lounge area. So that's on the near side of the camper. Now we can see a number of scatter cushions with various embossments, Schumacher Edition, these little ones as well. So this is your lounge area. There's USB charging points. There is this fabric wall just to soften it up. More of the wood. The windows, as I said before, are glass. Now, all the windows do have blinds and fly screens. Coming down, there is this wooden table. Now, it opens out on both sides, as you can see. So a nice little sort of coffee table set up. And this table does slide, so you can bring it out as far as here to get in to use the sofa area. There's also a little cigar box down there. Not sure how many people would use that for cigars, maybe more for dog treats perhaps, I don't know. So a nice little table. And then on the off side where we've come in, the door again with the padding for insulation and soundproofing. So that's here on that off side. And then we start to move back into the camper van. Now, here we have fitted the JL audio with a subwoofer. I've tried this out. There are speakers all around the Schumacher, even in the shower. So you can turn that on. Obviously, don't be antisocial, but it has got a beautiful sound system. Now, I think the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to make my way down the near side first of all. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So coming down, we can see this Karoq marble effect finish. Absolutely solid. So it's not actual marble. Karoq, I believe it's called. It's a lighter weight version. You'll see here the Thetford induction hob. Now, as I said before, outside, this camper van has no gas functions. So this is going to run off electric. Whether you be on or off grid, your inverter is going to make sure, and your lithium batteries, you've got power for that. And then we have this sink. This is beautiful. So it's just nice and subtle. It's only got a few inches of depth, so you're not going to be able to fill that with loads of pans and plates. But I think if you're buying this sort of camper van at £280,000, you're probably going to be eating out a little bit, perhaps. Nice tap here, and then the finish all the way around, as we can see. There are cupboards. Not that you can see them very well, because they're very subtly hidden. So you just press and pop, and you can see there. Obviously, this will only open a certain amount because of the drop-down bed there, but we do have storage. The control here for that drop-down bed, I'm going to mention that in a minute. We've got the Dometic, the air conditioning, the speaker system there, and then coming down. Now, this is interesting. I'll show you, let me do this one first. So these pull out. So if we pull this one out, we've got storage under there. This one's a little bit unusual. If I give this a pull, this one has actually got a ladder in it. Now, once you pull the ladder out, you're going to use this to climb onto the drop-down bed. So we've got a ladder, and then you're going to get a dishwasher. Who doesn't want a dishwasher when you're away in your camper van? So really good sized dishwasher. Will you use it? I don't know. I sometimes think these may be actually best as an option where you can swap it out because you've lost a lot of space there. You probably use that for storage. But yes, nice big dishwasher. And then coming back, now this is a 150 litre tower fridge and freezer. The top opens, I'll show you this first. So this is a compressor fridge and freezer, again runs just off electric. There is the freezer compartment at the top. And then down here, if I pull this bit, you access the bottom part. So this is still a fridge. This is a fridge space. Your freezer at the top, fridge space there, 150 litres. You know, I get excited about these. That is absolutely fantastic. I do like that. Coming to the off side. So back here we have the further windows, we can see the padding, these little lights. Now if I just push and pull these, when they go against the wall they turn off, pull them back out, they turn back on. Control panel, so we've got the panel there for the Truma air-blown heating. This is the main panel for the Schumacher, and literally we've got lights inside and out, refrigerator, wine cooler, which I'll show you, heating, underfloor heating, the water pump, TV and toilet, inverter, audio, everything is there on that system. Now what we are going to get is a nice amount of worktop space here, because that obviously often is at a premium in a camper van. However, plenty here and plenty here. You're also going to get a coffee machine with this model as well, so you can put your coffee machine out. You've got various plug sockets and these nice little light switches. Then coming down, a little bit more storage here, and then these drawers that you just press and pull out, all your control panels for all this multicoloured lighting and bits and pieces that you have with it. And then another one there underneath, for dog lovers, a dog bed. Look, there's actually space for a dog bed. If you've got a big dog, it's not going to fit under there, but for smaller dogs, you get a dog bed. So that's absolutely great for the pet lovers. More of that finish here, and then here's a wine cooler. Now you could put whatever cold drinks you want in there, but we've got this beautiful wine cooler there, so obviously you can show off to all your friends that you have round in your Schumacher. And then there's a little bit more storage there. And then if I carry on down now here, this one is a push. You'll get used to all the mechanisms. Push this, I'll stand this way. Now this has just come back from the show, so there's a bit of stuff in here, but this is a second part of a wardrobe. You've also got some wardrobe space at the back that we saw. Wardrobe in there, you wouldn't normally have all those bits in there. This is where you're going to store your clothing, bits and pieces. I'll open this one as well. And in here, we have the Dometic microwave. So what you're not getting in here is an oven or grill, because we're not running off gas, but you do get the Dometic microwave, and your inverter will power that when you are off grid. These little cupboards, again, if I just give another little push, you can see more storage here and here in these overhead lockers. Now, the drop-down bed, before we move further back, the drop-down bed, that is currently situated just above where Jules and I are currently stood. You can see all these little LED lights there that do actually light up. I haven't put those on because I'm stood under it and they'll reflect off my head, but this will light up nicely. So the drop-down bed, this is a really good size, 200 centimetres long, 160 centimetres wide. Electrically operated here. You press the button, it comes down on 4 steel cables, and then you use your ladder in this cupboard to climb up. So it is a camper van with a fixed bed that drops down from the ceiling, and when you finish with it, obviously it goes back up and you can use your lounge area. So that is where you are going to sleep in the Schumacher. Right, let's carry on further down. Now, venturing into here, we've got a privacy screen here. We're going to close that, and that's going to separate this area. This is your rear washroom. I'll have to just be careful as I move about in here, because there's this door which I'll show you, so it looks like you can get a bit further back, but you can't. This is it. So this is maybe you obviously go and shower, use the toilet, get changed. There is the Dometic ceramic toilet, you can hear that there, the flush operations there. Then we've got this beautiful circular sink, solid again, absolutely solid. The tap, there is a plug socket, a toilet roll holder, the circular mirror. If I press this button, that's going to turn that light on and off. There is lighting here, storage above, a little hook as well for towels or dressing gowns, whatever it might be, and you can push that back when you don't want it. And under here, if I just give this a push, you've got some storage under the sink as well. I must say, the bathroom storage does seem a little bit limited. I might be missing something, I don't know, but a little bit limited. Over on the offside, there's a good sized shower cubicle. I'll step into here. Well, before I do, look, I'll show you this Schumacher there, just so you can see that. Obviously, you can lift that up, put it on the floor, so you've got a bath mat and you've got your plug. I'll just step in with it. So into the shower cubicle. Now, it's not a bad size. I must say, because of the shape of the van, you do have the wall coming in here, but then it does widen down there. There is this handheld part, and there's also the rainfall shower above me, and the operations are here. So you can have two different types of shower, and with 140 litres of fresh water, you're probably not going to do too bad to have a nice shower. The screen, that's clear, not frosted, so clear screen, pull that across. So that's the shower cubicle. I think if you're a taller or larger person, that's going to be a compromise. Now, this, if I just press this button, this I will pull back here, and you can see there. I'll step back into the shower and show you into there. So you can access your rear storage, and there again, if you are using that as a wardrobe space, access your clothing. And you can see the shelving units there as well to get to clothes or whatever it is you might have stored there. So that is access into the rear of the Schumacher. Above me, there is a vent here, obviously for ventilation, but there's a vent here. So if you're showering in here, you can suck that moisture out. The Dometic aircon unit is here. So this is our rear shower and washroom facility. Not a bad space. There is a little bit of compromise there on the shower. A massive 150 litre tower fridge and freezer, runs off electric. Storage on this side, the coffee machine, the wine cooler, dishwasher, induction hob, the JL audio system, the drop down bed, the dog bed, the lounge area. That is the main features of the interior. The electric sliding door. Right, let me put her back out. There we go. So to say, I mean, this camper van is packed with features. It's got the solar, the lithium, the inverter, Wi-Fi, aircon, electric awning, electric door, 5.5 tons, good size camper van, good amount of room inside. It is £277,000, which is a lot more than most of us are ever going to spend. I think it's one of those where it fills a gap of those people that do have that sort of money to spend and just want something very different. You can arrive on the campsite and say you've got a Schumacher. There aren't many people that can do that. It has been nice to have a look around inside it. Hopefully you've enjoyed exploring it with me. There are much more affordable ROBETA campervans available. I shall put a link to the website below. I have previously reviewed the Adonis and also the Apollo, so I'll put those links below. ROBETAs start at around £65,000 and then go upwards to the Schumacher. So it might be that there is one that is within your price range, and they do have a very good quality finish. Thank you to Cara Motorhomes at Stafford who've let me come today and do a review of the Schumacher. It has been nice to take a look around it with yourselves. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.